I was looking at some of your comments because I seen when the phone died and I came back on that some of you guys were still leaving comments. So, um, yeah, ask your questions. I'm here. This one is for y'all. So, whatever you need, ask away. Ask away. And that video will upload when it does. In the meantime, we back with another one. Ask your questions. I seen some of your comments when I came back on, and some of you guys were talking about things from past lives and other things, and I'm here for it. Let's talk about it. What questions y'all got? What answers do you need? What guidance do you need? Uh, what is your spirit calling you to understand? How about that? That's pretty much where we're at with this. Ask your questions. And be here, and we're gonna answer them. Nobody got any questions? And we're gonna go. Simple as that. Yeah, yeah. I keep hearing that song, You Got Potential. So that's what you need to know. Someone needs to know they got some potential. Hello again. You just got out of there. You know, phone's always dying. It's a thing. I don't know why it's a thing. It should be charged up, and as soon as I get on here, it should be fucking dead. It's crazy to me. It makes no sense. It never has. But it is what it is. It's the draining energy, you know. That makes sense to me more than why the phone always dies when I'm doing a live and I know that shit's charged. So, hello there, spiritual awakening Scorpio. What do you need to know? What does anyone need to know? Ask your questions. I figured I'd, you know. Hello. Figured I'd do it this way because people get mad when they see me. I don't know. It's crazy. I guess it's triggering to some people to look in the face of the person that they know they doing dirty every day. But, you know, hi. What do y'all need to know? What does spirit have for you? Let's see. Spirit, what do you have for spiritual awakening Scorpio? I heard you are what your name says in totality. I just heard go out here and transform lives in whatever way you know how. I heard you're a fine student, which makes you an excellent teacher. The stirring inside of you for more. There's something here about you want more. That's why more is coming your way. So you're about to go through an increase in different ways. I heard more is being added onto you. This may be more responsibilities, but with responsibility comes great privilege, is what I hear. So you are someone who is highly privileged, and I'm not talking about like in the eyes of man. God has a great thing for you to do. Universe, God, whoever it is that you co create with. I heard you're a masterpiece in the making. Your past can't stop you from where you're going. You may look at yourself and say, damn, I wish I never would have done that, whatever that was. We've all had a situation in our lives. Stop holding yourself accountable to an old version of you. And you will. I saw somebody else's comment that says divine timing seems like it's taking forever. It's really not. It's because whoever put that comment on there is still straddling the fence between understanding divine timing and man's timing. Divine timing is what comes along when we understand. If we are calling ourselves divine in nature, that everything that is meant to happen will happen when it's meant to. Just like we are divine in nature. Time is meant to change. We are meant to change. When that change occurs is when it's meant to. Um, Divine timing says that you will never miss what's yours. This is why all these missed opportunities, that was not your opportunity. See, some people have been talking about these opportunities being given, and you were the one that was supposed to be given as the opportunity. You understand? Um, this is why when people be speaking and reading tarot, if they don't really have an understanding of what God is trying to have them do through tarot, they can be fucking up lives out here. Because how God is using tarot is to help people see a bigger picture, not the fucking picture on the card. There's a story here that is unraveling in many individuals' lives, and divine timing is the story that God wants us to reflect upon. There has never been a time where God said that He was going to do something and it wasn't done. Now, the timing in which God moves is different in which the time that we see on the clock, but the time that it takes for God to do a thing is partially because we have to allow God to do the thing that is trying to be done. Divine timing and co creation says, I don't get what I want when I want it. I get it when it's time. And how do you know when it's time? You know when it's time because God will reveal said time to you. When you are truly tapped in, this is how you can understand divine timing is not what a lot of people think. Divine timing is truly exactly that. And whether it takes 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, what are you doing in the wait? It's really the wait for the divine time. It's really a devil's, an idle mind is a devil's playground. You get further and further away from divine time, the more you hyper focus on when the time is going to be. Every gift in the present is something to be grateful for. And when waiting for divine time, it comes a lot quicker when we grasp these simple concepts that are actually very, very hard to understand. When we know that we need something right now, when we know that something has to change right now, when we know, we got this bill that we got to pay and we don't have the finances, when we know that we're homeless and it's getting cold outside and we have no solid place to go, when we know, damn, like, I'm tired of walking. I need a car. And we think, well, damn, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I should get this shit right now. Well, God says I got to move things out the way before the right now can be right now, because God can place you anywhere right now and turn around. And because it was a rushed job, it is not effective and conducive to your further growth. It could set you back. So, in the wait for divine time, in the wait for the shift, in the wait for the justice, in the wait for the love, what are you doing? It's the divine right time to do anything that you're called to do to make you a better individual. So while you're focused on the end goal and you're focused on where you're going to be, it's already been promised to you. This is what you have to understand to understand divine timing. Something has already been promised to you at a certain time. You don't need to know the time. The divine time is always at play. This universe runs off of the energy of things being willed into it. The universe is mental. God is not mental. God is all heart, soul, and spirit. So if you can understand how God is working through a system that is mentally entrapped and confused. Hear what I'm saying? Okay. Divine time is at play right now. Period. Divine time to know a thing happens when God says it's time for you to know it. Divine time for you to heal a situation. The situation is healed because God said it's done. Like I said earlier, if I would have known all of the things that I know now 6 years ago, I would not be where I am right now. God has a way of breaking things down, unraveling the layers to make it easier to digest. The knowledge, and this is why a lot of people can take you wrong when you're in the position that I'm in. You see, we're just coming on here throwing these things out here, just saying these words like they just flow off our tongue, like it's just, it is what it is to us. But there are other people who are new to this who may hear us and come across us and think something based on what they're hearing at one time. But if they go back to the root, if they go back to where you started from, they will see why you are saying what you're saying now. There's a divine time for everything to happen. And for a lot of us being co-creators here and being, I'm not even going to say magicians, let me just say creators, fuck it. We're made in the image and likeness of God. God is the creator of all things. Through him all things are birthed. So you are here, you were birthed with all of the tools and all of the capabilities of the creator that made you. Our parents just housed us. God created us and put us in the house of a vessel that was our mom and birthed us. We are not our parents, we are God's. Have you heard that before? Okay. So, I don't know why we just had to go off that way. We were given as gifts. Our parents were given as gifts. You generational legacy wealth. Y'all have to tap into that on your own time. But divine time is divine time. It doesn't matter who doesn't understand it. They thought Jesus was a fucking a magician, a devil, a demon, a this, a that, a this, a that. They thought the worst about Jesus. Why do you think you different? You out here trying to preach like him, whoever him is, talk like him, be like him, do like him, listen to God like him. Why are you gonna be any different? Why ain't you crazy? You're a miracle worker. You're a healer. You're a lover, not a fighter. But just because you're a lover doesn't mean you won't fight for what's right. You're light and dark. I told you the other day, you're a healthy balance of all things that are needed to be a whole, solid, sound person. The mind is endless. The mind can take in so much knowledge. The mind can also release so much unnecessary knowledge. And for a lot of you guys, that's what's been happening, an unlearning to relearn. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just chatting it up, you know. That's what we do it here. We had some devils on the last live. So, luckily, we're peaceful over here right now. Anyone else need to know anything about divine timing? And to be honest with y'all, that revelation came to me quite recently. Well, within the past year. I've been talking about divine timing, trying to figure out when the fuck is this time. But eventually it just makes sense. We're never gonna know. We're never gonna know what divine timing is until we're in divine timing. If that makes sense, it'll make sense. If it doesn't, it's not meant to. You couldn't even get in? Yeah, they be doing a lot of weirdness. They be doing a lot of weirdness. Honestly, like the downloads have been like so much better. Well, what I can tell you about that is, mm-hmm, same to you. What I can tell you about that energy is, oh God, please. I'm getting goosebumps like all over right now. Okay. Um, I can't tell you where it came from, to be honest. But what I can tell you is it's definitely coming from that energy. Like that demon energy is definitely coming from work being sent. It's definitely being sent. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Because I feel it. It's definitely being sent. And again, if someone's there to pick it up, then yeah. I've seen it. Like I've seen it at work. I've seen it in people. I've seen it like it's like there's this energy, and I feel like it follows a lot of chosen people. It's like anytime, like when you're miserable, like when life is just going, when life is life, it's like it's one thing, but then it's like you finally get some semblance of like peace for a moment, and it's like as soon as you're in that peace, here comes this weird ass energy, like trying to bring you back to that state of like not being where you are in the moment. It's always something to make you backpedal or backstep or think back or like look back. Hey, look at me, but you're already in front of a thing if you got to look back at it, right? So you're already above a thing if someone wants you to come down to where they're at. I mean, they say these things, you don't say these things. You don't say I'm above you, but people make you feel like you got to come down to where they're at. I don't know why I'm saying this to you either. People are just who they are. They're going to be who they're going to be. Their stance in your life is what it is. For you, all you need to realize and understand is that you are very sensitive. You pick up on every fucking thing, every sound, every fucking everything that's moved out of its place, everything that was not where you put it when you left it, shit like this, weird shit. You're very much so in tune with your surroundings. When an energy is fucking with you, an energy is fucking with you, and don't doubt yourself. I don't care who it is. Everybody has a title. Everyone has a spirit. Everyone has a soul. And I feel like you are someone who how people be trying to like raid people's souls. I think they call them soul raiders. You are a soul raider in the highest sense, meaning you can sense when there is a soul that is trying to impart on you. And that's powerful because if you can feel that for yourself, you can feel it for others. If you can feel what a soul is trying to do and you can know what that soul is there for, you have a power to help and relieve and release many people of many other types of things. You are a healer by nature. It's in your blood. I don't know where you come from, but I know what is in you is strong and it's powerful. And I don't channel like this very often. We are drawn to each other for a purpose. God gave you certain gifts and unalienable rights that you are meant to use in this lifetime to make reality better for yourself and those around you. If you feel a demon, release a demon. If you see a demon, call it out. If you are feeling fearful of the darkness, know it's because you resonate with a piece of it that needs to be removed from you still. There is nothing that can take you down. There is nothing that is more powerful. You are righteous. You are sovereign. You are covered in the blood. Ooh, fuck. You are good, girl. That's what I got for you. Mm. So, you're good. You're good. I just said all that. You're good. It is tiring. It's like a never ending battle. You know why? Because I'm off to a flame. The same demons that hate the light have to travel toward it. They have to. They gotta see if they hate it as much as they think they do. But ultimately, they hate it. And ultimately, what happens when the devil comes into the light? It gets exposed. And what happens when the devil gets exposed? It flees from you. The devil, that is. The person may still be in front of you, but you'll know a changed person. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about exorcisms and all these other things. Some of us have natural gifts and abilities to exorcise demons out of people, and we don't need their permission. If someone is sent to us and we say, "Who sent you?" It's our role to release from them what it is they came to us to have released. That's why these people come to us. That's why the dark keeps pestering the light. The dark is not trying to put out the light. They think that's what they're going to do, but what they're going to do is their dark is going to be put out by our light. This is what healing is. This is why we have gifts of the soul. This is why we listen to our spirit. We have learned to trust ourselves and how we feel and the energy that comes our way and why we feel the way we feel and why something triggers us. We are the most insightful, in-depth, intuitive individuals that are walking this planet, and we are assets, and we have been done a disservice. We're not crazy. We're not fucking aliens. We're not this and that and this and that. We're people with gifts that we were given to use to do what God wants done here. The same thing that God has been trying to do here for millions and millions and millions and thousands and trillions of years that no one believed was possible because God can't be real, because we don't see him. Now we got earth angels out here walking around and floating around everywhere, and people still don't believe God's fucking working through them. Well, God's going to have his will done, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. It's what's in you, it's not on you. And I don't care what you look like, where you come from, your situation, your circumstance, how dark it may appear. I was in some darkness too, but I don't live there. What does God say? Come on, sis. Come on, Kay. The enemy will be used as your footstool. Whatever you're learning is what you were supposed to learn. And it's divine timing now that you have a transformation and catch this revelation. I didn't know nothing about no black magic and no fucking weird ass dumb shit like this. The shit that I know is because what has been done. Pain can be your best teacher if you allow it, if you can turn it to purpose. I never knew about no voodoo dolls, no fucking rituals. I never knew about no sacrifice. I never knew about none of that shit. Never thought that shit was real. Until I sit here and I'm like, oh shit, I knew somebody who was somewhat in the music industry or trying to be, in the music industry. And they was going to these places and they was doing these things. Oh shit, no. I sat here and I thought to myself one day, who's trying to sacrifice me? When you start asking yourself that question, you know there's some real shit. Because I keep hearing some like about these sacrifices, and I'm like, who is it? Why? Okay, you start to realize, God, what the fuck is going on? There's some real shit. Because the God power that is in a lot of us, okay, it's detrimental to opponents. But we didn't make these people opponents. Oh, they can see things. Oh, they know my secrets. But I don't care to know your secrets. I don't care to have this knowledge and insight about you. I don't want it. This is a burden. You know how fucking burdensome it is to go places. You just go to the fucking store. Okay, you just go to the fucking store and you're picking up shit everywhere. There's fucking people over here, there's people over here. The noise, it's every fucking where. And they got kids screaming. And then you're in tune with the kid that's screaming. You're in tune with the old man in the wheelchair. You're in tune with the fucking cash register, the cashier who's complaining because she's tired and she's ready to go home and she's tired of all this noise. You're in tune with the fucking mom that's paying that don't got enough money to pay. You're in tune with the customer service people across the way that's fucking calling you over there because they need help and assistance. You're in tune with the people in fucking electronics that's trying to figure out why the fucking electronics ain't working in Mercury retrograde. Then you're fucking like, you know what I'm trying to say? It's like everywhere you go, you in tune with everything around you. That's burdensome. And then you fucking just standing in line and you got two people that's trying to come up to you and talk to you and fucking tell you their life story and their life problem. And oh, my uncle just passed away 2 days ago and I'm just going through it. Oh, I just lost my job and da 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 da. And then you come out the store and you're like, oh fuck. it's a blessing and a curse in that aspect. Because I don't understand how people just be knowing the people to come up to. The God in me sees the God in you. But those, I feel like a lot of them people don't realize the God in them. I see the God in them when they come up to me. You see what I'm saying? And that's the craziest fucking thing about it. Because I know God is using them to show me that He's right there. God is using them to show me I want you to use what I gave you to help them. Even if you don't want to. Even if you're fucking tired. Even if you don't feel like fucking talking to nobody, giving nobody no words of advice or love or just a hug or just walking up to them like, hey, da 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 da. It'd be the weirdest shit that God be using people for, but it's all for His purpose. Yeah. Well, if that's what you were told, then do that. Everybody got a different purpose. I know I was told if I see a demon that come my way, to fucking remove it. So, I mean, everybody's different, you know? That's what I'm gonna say. Everybody's different. Everybody got different purposes. Everybody comes to different people for different reasons, you know? So, you would know best for you. You would definitely know best for you. Oh, there's people's demons. I mean, I wouldn't touch some. Because some people like, and that's another thing too, like knowing accordingly. I said being a high priest, right? At this point, you just know. And a lot of people that have come toward me now, I can know why they're coming. And some people in that knowing, they don't get that removal because you're coming with bad intent. So you're gonna leave the same way you came. I'm not gonna bless you when you're coming to do something with malicious intent. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what people don't be realizing. People be trying to sneak their way into people's lives to try to get blessings or try to attach themselves, as they say to them. They want to play with the connection now. Like I was saying, when you mess with certain people and shit's just going wrong, and then you stop messing with them, and everything go wrong. Finances and they gone, and it's like, yo, like, where the fuck is all this money coming from? And it's not even like something you would actually see, like you're spending, yeah, things like that. And so God will bring that same person back around and hopefully test you and be like, yo, did you learn what happened? Remember you was fucking with them before? All the shit that happened? You want to do that again? Yeah, all right. I don't want to do that. All right. So I'm not going to let them come toward you. I'm like, okay. And then I had a conversation with somebody the other day, and they were like, yo, I want to call somebody, but something's, and it gives me that energy of like the universe blocking communication. Because I was like, is this shit, like, I be trying to, like, in my brain, when I be channeling sometimes, I be like having a thought about what I'm channeling in the moment. Like, is that real? Like, because I'm trying to tell you, I be channeling. But then, like, the thoughts that I be having in my head, like, when I get off of here and I deal with other people, they say, they answer the question or thought that I had when I was channeling. God is fucking crazy how he moves. He always gonna make you see something if you open to seeing it. But so I was talking to somebody the other day. And remember how I said people be blocked from communicating with you, like they can't talk to you, they can't come towards you. Like there's people that want you to believe like they playing a game with you, like um, I'm not gonna call them, and they're gonna think, nah, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If you ain't calling, you ain't calling, and that's on you, whatever. Because we don't really care either way. The art of detachment is powerful for whoever I'm picking up on. Like, okay, thanks. I guess the trash took itself out type energy. Um, it's just one less problem, or one less headache, or one less burden that someone's trying to give me. Whatever. Y'all is peaceful in this energy. That's what I'm saying. I just completely lost my thought. But oh yeah, so someone had said something to me, and they were like, "Yo, I want to call somebody, but for some reason I just can't pick up the phone. I can't dial the number. Like, I don't want to hear their voice, but I really want to ask them a question, but I just don't want to talk to them." And I'm like, "Yo, like that's a real thing. That's a real thing. Like, communication do be blocked. It's like the want be there, but it's like the need to not want to is even greater. There's like some form that's like protection. Rejection is protection. And sometimes in our minds, we can try to rationalize why something is the way it is when God just wants us to be like, listen, it is what it is. Peace be still. If you don't want to call that person, don't call that person. If you don't want to see that person, don't see that person. Like, if you don't want to be with that person, don't be with that person. Like, God is a peaceful God. Like, peace, balance. Like, the one thing I've learned about this journey is not giving too much and expecting that people are going to do the same because people aren't like me. And that's okay. I don't hate you. I love you for whoever you are. I don't care who is what or when or how. It is what it is. We're not going to get what we put out, and that's okay. But what we do get, let that be enough. Let that be enough. And God says that's why when y'all do get, it's more than enough. It's why the bare minimum, it's why the little that you get, you are grateful for. And that is why you are different from them because your abundance is your abundance. You're not after nobody else's more. What you are getting is what you require. Does that make sense for y'all? But for people who are, strong minded, free people, you know, what your life of abundance and star power and star quality and worldwide web fame is going to be different for you. That may just be you being on YouTube, having your subscriber base, and they fuck with you heavy. That's a heavy presence in the world. I don't care if it's 1,000 people, 500 people. That's 500 people that fuck with you that you touching. That can then go out there and do something 500 more times. You understand? Everything is about expansion. The vision is growth. The canvas is set for everybody to be able to create their vision. So just do it. We all got the same hours in a day. We all got the same tools at our disposal. We all got these dollar bills. We all got, we all got the same thing. So I don't understand why everybody's fighting with everybody else when it comes to their shit. Like, I don't know. I don't want what nobody else has. Nobody else's version of fame, nobody else's version of, stability. Like where I'm at right now, seeing like where I came from, this is perfect for me. And I'll take baby steps. I won't despise my humble beginnings because what I'm acknowledging now is this is a new opportunity and or chance for me to live my life according to me, according to what makes me happy, according to a healed heart, according to a healed mind, according to how I want to live and show up in this reality, not according to how I was raised, not according to the things that I was taught from childhood, not according to how a stranger who don't know me want to fucking view me from the outside but don't know fucking shit about the inside of me. Like, this is what a lot of people are coming into, and this is ascension, this is transformation, this is rebirth. The new us is coming out. Some people aren't going to like it. Oh well. Does that mean we shrink? Does that mean we go back to the person that we hated that others loved because they could, do things to us that we didn't know they were doing? No. That means these motherfuckers is going to get left behind and we're going to go on and make new friends and have new partnerships and relationships and we're going to fucking continue to progress in our lives. That's what I got. It makes me so happy to see my subscribers talking to each other. I'm just sitting here reading the comments, getting teary eyed. Oh my gosh. My cigarette keeps going out because I keep talking so damn much. I gotta go to work today. That's what I gotta do. And I don't want to. I don't want to go there. I don't want to see nobody. Mm-mm. Not at all. Not today. I'd rather not, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. It's crazy because I was at work one time and this lady came up to me, and I sometimes like I don't run around telling everybody, like I'm a medium. When it's placed on my spirit to say something, I say something. And I was at work. It was a couple of months ago, and this lady came up to me, and she was like, "I lost my mother." I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, oh, I was like, "My condolences. I'm so sorry." And then we began talking, and I'm like, "Oh my god." I seen her yesterday, and she was like, she comes up to me, she's like, "You got anything for me today?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got something for you today." But shh, quiet, cause you can't be doing this. Yeah. Anyways, that was that. And then there was another lady that I seen later on at night. Black lady. She looked a little down, and I was like, it's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. I was like, you just need some peace. And she was like, I know. And she was like, I just came back from burying my nephew. Um, and I just needed to know, that he was at peace. And she was like, you just said that, he was at peace. I was like, damn. Okay. So I'm like, I didn't say that. I said, you need to be at peace. She's like, well, that is what I needed to be at peace, to know peace. And I was like, damn. I'm like, God, why you be putting me in these situations? You know? I don't be. It's just weird. That's what I'm talking about. People just, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. And I've also seen how, like, energy is, like, so real. Like, I appear a certain way. Like, people look at me and all I see is the fucking rolling eyes and the ugly faces and the stuck up looks. And I'm like, okay, anyways, hi, you're doing all that, but you're looking at me. And I'm looking at you. What the fuck is wrong with your face? you know? But I get that a lot. And then I've noticed too, like after, all that is said and done, all that weird shit that just transpired, all that weird eye activity and shit. I'm like, okay, so then all of a sudden you see the person, like the energy shift in the person, and they start to like try to open up and be like, oh my god, I'm just trying to get home. Bitch, she was just looking me up and down, left, right, telling me fuck you, bitch, in your head, all types of shit. Look at this bitch over here. And now you want to talk to me and be friendly. See, it's something about I don't know, man. Spirit's crazy, energy's crazy. You'll feel it in situations like that when there's like when you see like the five of wands and the conflict and all that stuff. That's how it's gonna present itself in your world. Is that people are going to be coming up to you like having, so you'll feel the inner conflict that an individual is having towards you that rightfully shouldn't be there because it's a perfect stranger. Why is this person coming up to me with this attitude like? And then it's like they get in your presence. It's kind of like the same energy with that devil. Like he will flee from you. Whatever that energy was that was projected that that person was picking up on is now removed from them when they come in your presence. See what I'm saying? That's exorcism too. So this shit happens in many different ways. So I guess I have the perfect job to be able to do what God needs me to do. Because I see nothing but people all day, every day. I'm clearing spaces and places and people and the people at my job that fuck with me, like they fuck with it. They think it's cool. They're like, wow. Because I swear, before I go, we're just talking. Um, I like had said something to the dude that trained me, and I was like, you know what's crazy? Like I feel like this person's gonna leave, then they're gonna leave, and then you're gonna move up, and then this person's gonna come to here, and literally it happened in that order. Literally happened in that order. It was like the manager or assistant manager went to another location, and then the person that trained me moved up to her position, and then I moved up to his position. It was fucking crazy. I was like, wow. I was just talking to you. I was telling you. He's like, wow. So he's like, anytime you see anything else like that, let me know. I'm like, okay, I'll tell you. Shit, every time. I'm the matchmaker. I'll be hooking up with that. I'll be doing all types of shit. And I'll be working too. But God's using me in many different ways. Yeah, my dollars and other people are, being blessed in the same token. But then sometimes like people will tell me like someone at my job had someone that passed, and like sometimes I want to like I wanted like the day that I heard that I wanted to go up to her because everybody else in my store like the store that I'm in knows that like I have these gifts, but some people I can feel are like standoffish to them. So I wanted to go up to her and be like, do you like need anything? But I didn't. So I know like discernment is definitely a thing too, because you can just feel like someone that's gonna receive it and someone that's not. It all comes with learning. I guess I'm talking about mediumship because we talked about it before and how to know like when to use it. Discernment. You'll know what feels right. And I heard last night when I was in the shower, it used to be, a lot of us would go through things that, oh, my ear is itching. A lot of us would go through things that didn't feel right, but we felt it was okay. It was kind of like we weren't listening to our better judgment, right? It was like, well, anything worth having is worth the fight. So we put ourselves in situations where, we fought for things and we learned they really weren't worth having. So that was a flawed teaching as well. But I don't know. You just learn. You learn how to use your gifts. And oh yeah, back to that. See, um, what's right is right. That's pretty much it. That's like that. That was like the download I got in the shower. Like no more thinking about well, if this, if that. Like it's like God said, you're gonna know what's right is right. What feels right is right. Before you used to doubt how you felt, and sometimes if something felt too right, then you would think that it was wrong. Your mind would be playing tricks on you. So God is saying, no, what feels right is right. What is right is right. Like there's no question in your mind. So some type of doubt to a sword's energy is being removed from you. I feel like a lot of the swords are being removed from you, and the only swords that stand are the Six of Swords. And even in the Six of Swords, those swords are down. So the mental lies are becoming less effective. You see? It's not like those swords are up. Those are lies that mentally we had to, or lies, projection, whatever. Maybe they're lies to us. They may be truths to other people, but they're lies to us. So, I don't know. I'm just talking, but I'm about to be out of here. That's what I got for today, y'all. Let me see. Let me get an overall energy for my collective. Let me get an overall energy for my collective before I go. Six of Wands with the Sun, the Magician. What else do they need to know? What is the Six of Wands with the Sun? What's being shown to them? What are they seeing? What is the realization that you want them to have inside? Eight of Pentacles. The realization that the Most High is wanting you guys to have is how your hard work has paid off. How you're gaining illumination. How you gaining insight and clarity. How you freeing yourself and becoming happy by you standing in victory and success, even if that's by yourself. You guys, you need to know Eight of Wands is here. A lot of quick movement is going to be happening for y'all. There's something here about you feeling victorious and successful, therefore you are victorious and successful. You're feeling like you have put a lot of work into something to be happy. Well, the notion here is that's what you're going to be, happy. You're manifesting happiness. Well, God is saying, I'm going to put my work in and show you how what you want wants you. There's this energy where the full Knight of Swords, what you want is aggressively coming towards you. Three of Cups is here. Confirmation. With the Fool card, what you want wants you. You're manifesting things that are only, thank you very much for these confirmations. What you're manifesting is forward movement and growth. What you're manifesting is happiness. What you're manifesting is new beginnings. What you're manifesting is being able to celebrate the things that you have worked and strived and struggled to attain. And God says, with this chariot, you will receive just that. You're manifesting your ascension. You're manifesting your higher self. You're manifesting spirit into physical. You are the gift. You are the blessing. Whoever I'm talking to, Empress card here. You are manifesting and you are attracting forward movement. The star card is here. You are seen as someone who is a chosen divine feminine, okay? And it has been taking you a long time to realize that you truly are an earth angel in this world. And however you are being called to use your divine capabilities and talents to transmute this energy, know that you are chosen to do just that. Knight of Pentacles for my chosen ones. What do they need to know with this Knight of Pentacles? Okay? Knight of Pentacles is saying things were taking a long time because you were refusing to see the divine's hand in your situation. You were refusing to see that the divine got you. You were trying to do it all by yourself. Seven of Pentacles and thinking about a time when. Well, the time now is for you to invest in yourself and your healing and know your angels will never leave you out. There's something here, someone, your angels, there's a spirit guide that's very, very close to you that gives you messages all day long. Okay? Queen of Wands is here. Continue to be passionate. Continue to be a go-getter. Continue to have your eyes on the prize. Continue to be humble is what I heard as you move forward. Someone needs to remember humble and humility. This is what you need to remember. Do not let your head get too big. Some of you guys, you are moving into fame. You are moving into notoriety. Some of you guys, you are being seen as victorious in the eyes of many individuals. Four of Wands. Some of you guys, let me tell you right now, you are household names. Ace of Pentacles. People watch you. Okay? If you have platforms, people watch you, people share you. That's how you will know that this message is confirmation. Your videos have been being shared on other individuals' platforms. People want to see you do good. People want to see growth for you. Divine Feminine readers on this platform, the real ones, the real Earth Angels, the real spiritualists, know that you are guiding Divine Masculines as well in the way of the world in which God is calling us to live in now. This new energy means there is no room for this devil. This devil is being death to the devil with the Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, in this new beginning, in this new reality, this death energy, this devil energy has no hold over you. It may have been something that plagued your reality in the past, but in the past, you didn't know who you was. In the past, you didn't know your strength. In the past, you didn't know the gifts that you were holding that were being cloaked from you. Well, the Hermit is saying, we are unveiling the gifts of your spirit at this time, whoever this hermit is. You got an ancestor that's here that says Tower in reverse with this Wheel of Fortune. Seven of Wands, continue to stand up for what it is you believe in the face, in the eyes of those who choose to go against it, because it will reveal to others around them and the divine who these people actually are. And that's all you're here to do, is reveal to the divine who it is that is coming into this new reality with bad intention. Ace of Pentacles is here, Ten of Cups. This was something that was prophesied. The Hanged Man and the Moon. This means this is someone's prophecy. This is why someone was trying to be sacrificed in this reality, why people kept doing things to you. You are someone that was meant to bring in a new reality or a new way of being. And so many people have tried to stop this, hold this up by bringing things up and doing weird ass shit. It's been slowed down a lot, but in your Hanged Man energy, you're gaining illumination. And what you're gaining illumination on right now is how you're going to come out of this time with less fear than you went in. There's something here, you're going to be a completely changed person. All right, God is changing someone right now. Ten of Wands in reverse, Page of Wands, so that you can get out here, High Priestess, and use your intuition without being fearful and afraid. Nine of Swords is in reverse, Four of Swords is here. This is the calm after the storm. God is saying the calm after the storm is here. Someone is being exalted right now. But the Sun and the Magician here. Eight of Wands is going back. So whoever was trying to manipulate energy, it's going back to them. Okay? Someone's gifts are definitely no longer online. You just saw the Eight of Wands in reverse with the Page of Cups in reverse. Someone ain't got no intuition about them right now. Someone has not healed some things. Someone is still walking around with traumas and demons and inflicting them on other people. Someone is still tied up to this Hierophant in reverse, this demonic entity or principality that is trying to steal the sight of individuals who are being called to stand up and speak exactly what I'm being called to stand up and speak on. That will resonate for someone, but for those on the good side of this, the Sun and the Magician, as you continue to manifest that which you are, that which you want, will know exactly where to come. You understand? You're the sun. You're the light. Yeah, right? You're the source of what light? Okay. The light comes from you. What is light? God is light. God is love. So, with that being said, if you're on the right things, on the right side of things, you're good. And that's period. Alrighty, so that's the message for today. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good day. It's Sunday. Enjoy your Sunday. Yeah. I gotta go eat. I'm tired. I gotta go eat something. So I'll talk to you later. Miss K, thank you for stopping in. Spiritual Awakening Scorpio, thank you for being here. I'm getting off. What do you mean reconnecting? You two be acting crazy. They be trying to kick you off and think it's subliminal. No, it ain't subliminal. I'm gonna be done talking when I be done talking. That's what I know. So, bye.